Well, the little ponds are growing like weeds. Here's a set of triplets tonight. And here's something new. This looks like a younger version of Dirty Dan up on the ridge. But the old coyotes, they're out working hard. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smoky, another chapter of As the Ridge Turns here on the ridge. Buddy, it's been hot. Like I said, it's still just like it was last week. 98 degrees in the shade and no rain. But we're expecting some rain this week. I sure hope so. And I hope you all are faring well good in this heat. Just stay out of it. Stay cool as you can. Keep hydrated. But it's sure dry in these woods, I'm telling you. The ridge is dry. And the pond, it has gone dry. It's just mud. I checked it there today. It is just mud. But there's another pond or two on off from here on the next farm. That's good. But I hope we get some rain and fill it up. So y'all, relax. Let's see who stepped in front of the cameras this week. Well, up on the ridge, the deer's still moving around pretty good, but it's so hot on them. They seem to be moving better at night. And here is a younger version of Dirty Dan. I don't know if he's kin or he just moved into the area on top of this ridge. Looks just like him, don't he? Younger version. Have no idea where he come from. Beautiful little groundhog. And the little twins still run around following Mommy around on the ridge. They're kind of sluggish though. It's so hot. Living and learning. But some of them are getting big. Look at this one. Ain't it beautiful? But these deer, this doe don't have no bond with her. I don't know if she just didn't have any or the coyotes got them. I hate to think that. But they have a hard time in this heat. Always watching for them coyotes though. And they just browse. Looks like a yearling. Off on its own now. And little bitty animals here. Here's a little ground squirrel scrounging during this hot day. They all gotta eat. And there is that little old young groundhog again, up on top of the ridge. He must have just moved into the area. Looks just like a young Dirty Dan, don't he? And there's old Yaller moving through the hot woods, making his round. And there's old Dirty Dan bouncing up the trail. He's just coming and going. And a little squirrel too. They just making their rounds, their daily round. And here at the log, there's little Chucky. He stays here. And of course, there's old Ricky. He's always coming in this area. This is his favorite little spot. Besides the rock motel. Hello, Ricky. And out the tree, a young doe browsing through. And up the rock motel, you could see old Dirty Dan coming in on a hot evening, checking things out. He's always got to check his rock out. Who's marked their sin here? But it's on a hot day for him, so he's just going to turn in. But he comes and goes. Here he is getting to go out. I guess he's going to clean his teeth a little bit. Getting ready to head out on another day. Buddy just comes and goes out on the patio. And there's little Ricky, too hot for him to sit on that perch long. And down at the pond, this one camera in these weeds, these animals are here. I just can't see them on this camera. Nowhere else to put it. But on the other camera, there's a little clear here. You see the pond, how thick it's growed up. It's just a mud hole. And my camera got pulled down. I wonder who pulled that camera down. We'll find out when it got dark. There's a little thrasher. And there's a little robin in front of the camera. Yep, camera got pulled down in the middle of the night. Come dark, them coons are coming off the thin trees on the ridge. It's their time of day. And they checking things out. Moving on through. But they gotta say hi. I always do. They just work their way down the ridge, getting with the other coon. And the little possums are out too. They doing their thing. These little animals gotta eat. And there looks like Wilma. Looks like she's got a pouch full of babies again. And look here, rare glimpse of a triplet running around, little fawns. Ain't they pretty? Out in the woods. And here's another fawn, or another doe with no fawns with her. I hope they do good. And the little bitty animals, the other ones is foraging around in the woods. They've got to eat too. And there's no possum just passing through. And the coons, yep, they're just making their round. Normal stops. And at the log, there's a deer in the background moving through. And there's a baby possum going. There he is coming back. They just come and go. And up the rock, there's Freddie or Betty moving through. Can't tell. Making their round. And the coon. Normal stop. And there looks like Wilma again. Pouch full of babies, looks like. I hope she does good. Awful hot on them. But they've gotta make the round. And there's a baby possum coming in. I guess he's gonna turn in for the evening. Going in the rock motel. Got to be a cool place under there, that little cave. You know it is. And up on the ridge, the deer just browsing through. Coolest part of the night. And the little possums too, moving across the ridge. And at the pond, I know they're there. Look here. You just can't see them. They're foraging. But on the other camera, there's a deer going down to the weed patch, the pond. They love this pond. Too much for them to forage on. Now look here. There's some coons. They're having a good time. A really good time. Yep. They're wrestling. They like to do that all the time. I catch them on camera every once in a while. They just do some wrestling. No wonder they're hurt all the time. Playing with each other. Sometimes they get mad and hurt each other. But they have a good time there. And here's the little culprit that pulled my camera down. Pulled it straight down, them old coon. They always fooling with it. But come daylight, Dawn, there's the little yearlings from last year moving through. They stay together. That's last year's twins. And these little fawns, they getting braver and braver out running around. But Mommy ain't far behind watching after them. I just hope they watch out for them coyotes. And the little squirrels, this is their favorite part of the day, right at the crack of dawn. They're up early. But they gotta watch out for this. These are out at dawn too, and they're hungry. Tracking these little animals. These little animals better watch out. But that's just nature. Just nature. But things settle down. And the yearlings, little does and the deer just make the rounds, browse around on this hot morning, trying to relax. Just making the round. But it's time for the deer. They're squirrels, I'm sorry. They out early, here on a bright morning. Hot day coming up. They out foraging too. And they're so comical. And here's a little family of squirrels moving through. But in these deep woods, they've got to watch out for these hawks and coyotes. Always got to look out. But they go about their business all day long. Well, that's just what stepped in front of the cameras, guys. God bless all of you. Stay cool, stay out of this hot weather, and stay tuned for next week. So I'll see you next time.